Andy, huge fan, and we're going to get to that in a little bit, but let's first talk about Assassin. How much work was needed for this character?
You know what? It was a roller coaster ride. I'm not gonna lie. We filmed this movie in like 2 weeks. It was just non-stop. So there wasn't a lot of time to breathe. And which in a way, like I love a challenge. And Jesse Atlas, the writer and co-writer and our director, he really like took care of us at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're surrounded with a great cast like we have, it makes things easier. So there wasn't a lot of time to kind of sit and you know massage the thing. It was like, let's just go, which I think works because it's an action-packed psychological thriller. That's what you want.
For sure. Was it filmed between the first and second seasons of Upload?
I believe it was filmed after season 2. But honestly, what is time? Don't even quote me on that. Like I don't even know. We filmed this movie 2 years ago. It's been a minute. But it was a memorable minute.
Yeah. How many movies or projects ago is it for you? Like 4?
No. I know, right? Let me count.
No, I say that with all seriousness because you've managed to be one of those people who it comes out and then we find out that you were in it, as opposed to one of those people where the IMDb shows 12 projects ahead.
Right. Yes. Yeah. It very much is like a surprise. And then like, oh, you did that. And that was a while ago. And like, I know I've been sitting on it. It's, I'm really good at keeping secrets.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my next question. The ability to keep secrecy was also a prominent part of your musical career. So is it organic that you can keep the secrets, or just you had to learn how to do it?
I think it was organic. I mean, I respect privacy, I think if it's not my business, it's not my business. And why am I going to share it or get involved? But I mean, I love a little gossip like anybody else, but
Fair.
I really do respect that. And I also respect an NDA. I don't want to be sued. So
That's the best response I'm going to get, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going that you respect the NDA. But at what point did you realize, and I love your music, your solo, side person, whatever it is, Arctic Monkeys cover, whatever it is, Andy, big fan here. But at what point did you kind of decide that acting was it as opposed to being the full-time musician?
when I realized that I couldn't make any money, um I'm not even gonna lie. It's the end of the day, Darren. You
Yeah,
got me at my best.
I'd say.
I making money as a musician is hard. Unless you are touring, and or I don't even know, selling tons of merch. Um, it's a tough gig, and I love it. I think a dream of mine when I was only doing music, and I mean, I haven't always only, like acting's always been there. Like I've always
Mhm.
done both, but music was just the first thing that took off. Um, and when that became like, okay, let me just hustle with music, and I realized how hard it was to make a living. And I was like, it started to kill the joy. And the reason why I made it in the first, I wanted to make music in the first place. So that was kind of a moment where I was like, I want to cultivate an area, and obviously acting is not any easier.
You're doing awesome at it, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
It's not like I went and picked like, oh, I'm gonna get a job in finance that will be more whatever stable. I went and picked something, and focused on the other part of my creativity that can also be very like up to chance. I've just had more opportunity and a little more luck in that area. And that was a dream. Like, I kind of made a conscious decision where I said, I don't want my music to become a thing that um, I resent. I want to still be excited about it. And,
Hmm.
and I don't want it to be like, um, you know, um, I don't want it to be such a struggle to where I lose the love for it. And that's where I was like, oh, I'm losing that. I need to pivot and hone in on something. So I really focused on acting, got my
Hmm.
training up, and I've been steadily working at that over the, simultaneously still doing music, but that was a dream. It was like, let me get acting so I can pay my bills. But now I get to do music for fun, and that's been such a joy for me.
I saw that you recently re-uploaded the Dodger Stadium national anthem to your YouTube. So I was about to say that music's not totally in the background.
No, I mean, it's always been there, it's not always been in the foreground, but I recorded a new album last year, that's
Oh,
being mixed. I've, been writing new songs. I just went to Cameroon last month and I got to sing a new song with the women in the Baka village, and that was just such a dream, so music's always been there for me. That's like a through line. It was just, I needed to eat, I needed to pay my bills, so that I was like, we need to get real. I can't go back to edible arrangements, Darren.
wow. You were an edible arrangements person?
I was humble beginnings, my friend.
Hey, I start off the gap in high school, so you never know where they come from.
Yep.
So,
Hmm.
well, down to the last two or three quick questions before I let you go, because hey, the whole world wants to talk to Andy Allo today. Question number one: which movie or thing is next? Are we allowed to know, or is it Assassin Forever?
Ooh, I mean, I hope there's a sequel with Assassin. I did a movie last year called Absolute Dominion that's so dope, and I know they're looking for distributors right now, so I hope that gets released soon. Upload season 3 is in the can. Um, Star Wars: The Bad Batch is out, season 2. I'm voicing a character on that.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I'm writing and directing my own projects. The new album hopefully comes out this year. I mean, there's a lot of things that are happening. It's a great, exciting time in my life and in my career, that I'm really grateful to be here. It's been over a decade long journey, but that's how long it takes.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of times it doesn't happen overnight as much as people think. You're like, oh, you just showed up. And you're like, I've been here.
Oh, for sure. People who dig and see your work with the NPG know that you've been around just a
Yeah.
little bit. But the last question I have uh, about guitar. Who or what do you endorse these days? Do you have active endorsements, or am I going to tell the world that you need endorsements and to hit you up?
I have an endorsement with Taylor Guitars. I'm open to endorsements with electric guitars and anything else. But yeah, right now it's just Taylor, and that's who I went back to Cameroon with, because they have this amazing environmental project that's helping rebuild the forests in Cameroon, because they use ebony. Um, to build a fingerboard on the guitars.
Wow.
So fantastic, incredible project, and love that they're giving back and doing some really good work to make a difference in the world. So yeah, but yeah, I'm down for endorsements. Holla.
I will have to dig into that as well. But the wife and I love Upload, one of our favorite discoveries of television the last 2 years. So psyched it's coming back from season 3. Congrats on Assassin. There's a new album, as you said. Bad Bat. Wow. Keep up all the greatness out there.
Thanks so much, Darren. I appreciate it. Can't wait for you to see this movie, and well, you've already seen it, but for everyone else to see it, and also for Upload season 3. Can't wait for that. It's you just wait. Paltrocast.